Welcome to the Lifting the Mask podcast, presented by Explore Paintball and Sponsor 1, Sponsor 2, Sponsor 3, and the unofficial sponsor, GQPaintball.com. Now, on to the show. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is going to be another kind of recap because I have not been as consistent with this as I was hoping I could be, but stuff happens. Anyways, so back on, which weekend was this? First weekend of July. Second weekend of July. Dates are hard, man. It's been a while. I went out to Wildside for speedball practice out there. We played the British NXL 2023 layout, which was a pretty fun layout. I won't have the picture. We started off with some, I think we did a little bit of, a little bit of one-on-ones and stuff, as usual. We actually started with, it wasn't even one-on-ones. We started with some snap drills, which was actually really fun, and got the shit shot out of me, shot the shit out of some people, which was pretty good, pretty fun, yeah. Played a lot of Snake that weekend, which kind of was, I did, on that layout, I was actually getting up to the 50 pretty easy, and was actually able to get into the Snake easier than I was able to get into the Doritos, which was kind of funny, but because I'm not that fast, I'm kind of slow and fat, but yeah, otherwise I did kind of meh on it. It was just kind of it was fun, like, it was just good to get out again. There was at one point, pulled off a 2-on-1, versus Mitch, and I'm pretty sure it was Ryan. So I think I was up at a center brick or whatever. It was gonna went around the brick, shot Ryan, who was in one of the Doritos. Then I bumped up to I think it was a wedge, and so I shot Ryan off of the Dorito side, so he was on whatever the right side of the field, and then I just so happened to see out of the corner of my eye Mitch going to the left into the Snake, and absolutely pretty much roasted him, which I was just more surprised he did not see me going up there, because he actually later said that he did not even realize. He thought I was further back. He thought I was at the 50 yet. So I was just yeah. Then I did some 1v1s versus KP. And usually I can never shoot him. He's just crafty as crafty is. And yeah, just could never really shoot him. This time I actually managed to get him. I think I had got him a few times at least. I don't think I was 50-50 with him, but I was definitely finally shooting him, which was definitely a good improvement on my game, which I guess I'm slowly improving. Doesn't feel like it, but I guess I am. Then kind of towards the end of the day, played some more 1-on-2s against Tyson and his girlfriend, because it was her first time playing in that, especially speedball too, with speedball guns. So I was just whatever, I was trying to just one-ball her, and she ended up shooting me because I was just trying to get the angle so I could one-ball. Yeah, it didn't go too well for me, but her confidence was sky high after, which was good. I didn't want to scare her, because I don't even think I saw Tyson at all in the 2-on-1s. I don't know where he ended up. But yeah, that was a pretty good weekend. Trying to get out there for August 5th. Trying to see if somebody will just cover me for my on-call at the fire department for that day. So far, nobody's been able to. Hopefully somebody can, otherwise I won't be able to go, which will suck ass. But yeah, August 5th, it'll be the last open practice and training day for Wildside. I believe it starts at 10 in the morning. Quote, 10 in the morning. It usually starts later, but yeah, they shoot for 10. Anyways, yeah. So the next weekend, July 15th, I was back out at DNC reffing. I took out a stag group, which turned out to be pretty interesting. It was a small stag, so it wasn't too crazy. I think there was maybe 10, 11 guys, which wasn't bad. But when I got there, or when the group got there, they were like, what the fuck? Alrighty then. That was weird. What the out of everything in a small town, like somebody just running, and yeah. Oh, the dog. Very good. Anyways, that was a magpie moment, just looking out the window. Anyways, so yeah, the stag group. We get there, and so this the poor groom or whatever groom to be, they were like, he walks in with like a cap with like hat with like boobs on his head, and they're like, oh, can we put this blow up doll on him? And I'm like, what? And they just had like a mini blow up doll. They ended up like wrapping the doll's legs around his neck and then duct taping it on, and then we gave him the special mask for stags, since there was going to be no kids out there. And yeah, it was pretty funny to watch. You could like tell exactly where he was from like so far away, because all you saw was like either the bobbing mask or the freaking doll poking up past his head. Never seen nothing like that. It was pretty entertaining. Yeah, they had a pretty good time. I can't remember oh yeah, there was so one game I inadvertently got shot being a ref, which does happen. And I like to do this thing where I bring a pistol now on the field. So I always tell them, if you shoot me on purpose, I come and shoot you. And somebody, I think it was bounced off the ground and then hit me or something, or just so barely hit me. And I was just like, I'm going to screw with these guys. So I went up to the tower in Frank's and shot at the first guy. And I walk up and I'm just like, are you guys, who shot me? And they're like, I didn't shoot you, nobody shot me, I didn't shoot you. So I draw the pistol, aiming at the first guy. He goes, no, I didn't shoot you. Okay, your screams are believable. And I go to the next guy, shoot the bunker. Oh, I whistled hard there. I shoot the bunker, or shoot the wall of the building, and he just absolutely very girly, I didn't shoot you, it wasn't me. I was like, okay, your girly screams are believable enough. And yeah. And then that brings us to the next weekend after that, which was July 22nd. I was back out at DNC. Took another group out in the morning. It was just hot, humid, super muggy, like just gross feeling. Took a small group out. It was like 6 to 8 people. Can't even remember. But yeah, they had them play pretty much just about every field at DNC. They wanted me to play too, so I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'll just use my pistol, whatever. And we're playing in the Southwoods. Yeah, the Southwoods. And so I pulled popped the CO2, and it sounds like it worked. Little did I know, it did not work. And so I go running up, go up the right side of this field, and I go to shoot to the two kids on the other team, and all I hear is click, 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 and then a little and they just shot the living crap out of me. Scared the shit out of them, but yeah, they shot the crap out of me. So I just grabbed, literally just emptied my mags into a 98 and ran that for a bit. Just trying to read my notes. Oh yeah, and then they just wanted me to play some more, so they're like, oh, just take a hopper of paint and play with us. I was like, okay, whatever. Then we were playing, what the heck did we end up playing? We ended up playing on Frankstown and doing some attack and defend or zombies or whatever you want to call it. And it was just blowing the shot. They really wanted me to, or did I? I think I attacked the first round. And they were just like, what the fuck? The game ended up, it wasn't super quick, but made easy work of it. And then they wanted me to defend, and I was just like blowing their mind with like some of the shots I was making, because I was just weaving balls through like just gaps that were pretty tough to weave through, and just through multiple buildings and crap like that. Like literally, the one guy was just like, "What?" And they just what, like mind blown. It's like through 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, and then he's just like, I didn't even see where you were shooting from. Then there was fucking this one walk-on kid. Like, he literally, I shot him the first time, thought he went out, shot him again, thought he went out, but he didn't. I probably shot him like 5 or 6 times before he finally shot me. And I go up to him like, you know I hit you like 5 or 6 times. And he's like, oh. And he's like, yeah, look at your hopper here, man. There's just a big greasy one on there, and like the one on top of your head and on the mask. He's just like, well, I just really, really wanted to shoot you. I'm just like, oh, that's fair. I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever makes you happy. You'll just kind of, if you want to take the punishment, take the punishment. But like, yeah, it was just kind of funny. Then after that, it kind of like cooled off a little bit, but it was like not super cool. It was still hot and muggy. But it ended up, there was a huge walk-on group, like think about like 30 or something. I was running the trilogy at that point because I had no idea what was going on with the pistol. I still gotta, it's on my table here, I gotta like actually go through and tech it and see what the hell was going on. But yeah, I was shooting the trilogy, shot a bag of paint. Where did we all play? We played the Big Town, shot quite a few guys playing that. Frank's, which was attack and defend, and I think all us gun owners, because it wasn't like, it was just like the 3 of us that were like reffing-ish, like ref playing the group. Because everyone, I don't think anybody in the walk-ons had their own gear. But yeah, we stuck them all in the tower, and I think we took them down within 10 minutes, which was pretty fun. And I think, yeah, then we ended up playing in the woods, and I was shooting a few guys, and then there was like some shots where it was like, just that day in the woods, like I was using the bush as cover, and you can just see the balls coming at you and just breaking off our branches and stuff, which is always so fun to watch. And then it finally gets through and just like blocks you out a little bit, and it's just like, oh, very good. Oh yeah, it was on Frank's that I took a bounce to the mask. Like, never thought I would get a bounce off my mask. Like, and I was running wearing the VOs. And it was like directly to like in between where like the lens and the mask meet or whatever is where it hit. And I just heard the thunk, and I'm just like, the frick. And yeah, it was just, still mind blowing. Like, if I wish I had like a camera inside my mask. I still haven't grabbed a case for the GoPro or whatever you want to call it, the Casto Cam. But yeah, that was fun. Bounce to the face. I'm just trying to read my notes. Oh, but yeah, we're playing in the forest. I think I got around way on the one side of, like, it was on the left side of the field. Thought I had my safety off. I saw the guy and went to go shoot, and my safety was on. Yeah. I keep forgetting that trilogy, you can bump the safety so easy. So I managed to do that. And then I think we went back to, I think we were going to play on Bowser's. We were going to do attack and we did an attack and defend on Bowser's. We were doing a couple rounds of that. and that's when the skies opened up. It started just as a drizzle, so like didn't have a visor, so I put the old whatchamacallit, microfiber on top of the head, covering the vents, tucked it in a little. It worked pretty damn good, kept the inside of the lens dry at least. And yeah, then it absolutely torrential downpoured on us. And then the lightning started. So yeah, we were just like, as soon as the game was done, yeah, we have to get off. This is like not safe. We're all carrying metal objects around. That's just asking to be hit by lightning. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of the day. Had a lot of fun with the walk-on group there. Shot a lot of fools. The trilogy was just fucking still pretty mint. Yeah, it was a good time. But I did some digging around because I had some people asking me this year if the Ask with Big Game is happening. Unfortunately, it is not happening this year. I'm pretty sure I asked Prairie Storm too if he's doing his like the D-Day game, and it doesn't sound like he is. I could be wrong, and he could surprise me and just all of a sudden have bam D-Day game. The only big game in Saskatchewan this year is the Army Paintball Tactical Challenge, the September long weekend. And well, the first day is pretty much all the challenges. They're gonna have like shooting from the Humvee, then you have to like clear a building and target shooting. I'm probably trench clearing or something too. It's an insanely fun weekend. Like it's mag fed / limited paint, so your shots actually matter and count. I was trying to get some of the guys from Wildside to think about going, but it sounds like they don't wanna. They don't think it's actually fun or a challenge. It's more of a challenge, honestly. Yeah, you actually have to shoot good, and like the whole like level of skill on that mag-fed game is super high, and you get like guys from Alberta, Manitoba coming out for it. Usually like 100 some people, 50 some aside, which is usually a pretty good turnout. I haven't been able to get out there in a couple of years now, but like I definitely want to go again. Like it is definitely the best field I've ever played, just in the sense of like it's a legitimate town layout, and it's just that epic. And then yeah, so with like Ask with not having the big game, the guys, some of the Wildside guys are kind of hoping this is all like hypothetical or something like that. Yeah, like they want to see if DNC will do a big game, Divide and Conquer will do a big game. They're kind of thinking October-ish, so depending on whether it'll happen or not, and if the owner actually wants to do it. But that's kind of it's a interesting situation he has with it. Like we've tried in the past to do a big game and ask about doing a big game. Like the field is set up to do a big game, but he just doesn't want to do it. And his main excuse is, well, who's gonna ref it? And all of us that like have helped build the field and like on the scenario side and that all will want to play it. And there's some of the speedball guys that'll want to play it too. So like, there's not really much there for people to ref. Like I might eventually here if I have time. Well, I'll probably make time. I'll have time sometime. Time to time. Yeah, to kind of write a scenario for DNC, which I'm gonna probably loosely base off of. Pretty sure Divide and Conquer was a video game at one point in like the 90s. Never played it, but it's probably where he got his idea for the field, or name for the field. Yeah, because it would be something like Soviet, like Cold War themed kind of thing. Or I can modernize it. I don't know. I haven't gotten too far. But I need to like find a map of the field from above and kind of, yeah, just probably go on Google Maps and write something for a game, because a game like Saskatchewan really doesn't have many big games. Like before COVID, there was the Asquith big game, and the Prairie Storm had the D-Day game, and Army Paintball had his big game. He has a couple big games because he has the 24-hour, and then the Tactical Challenge, and closer to the fall. Otherwise, like, yeah, it's the one. What field is it? The paintball. Well, Paintball Paradise in PA does have some events, but they're not really. They're just more open play days. He has a one that's like a pump gun day kind of thing, and yeah, he does those like a few times a year. But he's usually really good at having his dates out at like in the spring, so you can actually plan for the most part for him. What else has events? Oh, it was the other Paintball Paradise in Regina. He did an event last year that I was really trying to go. I wanted to go. It was like a scenario tournament where you played on teams but were scored individually. I'm not 100% sure how he made it work, but it sounded interesting, and it looked like he had really good prizes. I don't know if he's doing it again this year. I did reach out to them, but yeah, they didn't give me a confirm or nothing, because I guess they're busy with fireworks. So yeah, otherwise yeah, that's pretty much all I had. I gotta splice this all together because stuff took my attention away from this. But yeah, that's episode 2. This is the next episode. Yeah, I guess all that's really left here is the code word of the week, because I gotta get ready for work right away here. Just shoot me a EXPPB on Messenger or something if you've actually listened this far. It's mostly just me rambling on again. Kind of just recap, since I still don't have a camera case because I've just been lazy. Yeah. The next episode, kind of planning on doing, is going to be a kind of a where to play / recap. Just trying to keep these fairly short for now until like I can figure out a co-host or something. But thanks again, guys, for listening. Make sure to like this, rate it, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, because that's the only place I've got this going out so far, because I don't know any other podcasting services that are really that good, are popular. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and hopefully soon we'll lift the mask on a few players off the field, of course.